Hey, I'm Tracy. I wanted to talk about the SAFT, the Special Agreement for Future Token, which seems to be all the rage, and it seems to be this protocol that some attorneys are advancing as the way that ICO should be structured. And I don't agree with it. I think the problem is that, much like crowdfunding and the Jobs Act, it freezes out the small investor. And my question is to the cryptocurrency community, do we really want to freeze out the small investor to the exclusion of the large, sophisticated, accredited investors? The issue with the SAFT, which is a form agreement, I get it, I get where it's coming from, is that it defines those early stage pre-sale tokens as a security. And if they are in fact a security, they're going to be limited to accredited investors or a small amount of unaccredited investors. So the question becomes, are we really wanting to do this? If you look back at the Jobs Act, you look back at the crowdfunding models, the problem was, and you see the occurrence of that now, small investors got in, they were taken advantage of, they had no liquidity, and they were largely given poor terms to the exclusion of large investors. And now we're trying to replicate that by codifying and coming up with this crazy structure that all ICOs should follow, when legally they don't need to follow it. By their own admission, the creators of the SAFT contract admit that it doesn't need to be a security, but yet the contract writes it such that those early pre-sale tokens are securities. I don't get it. I don't think it makes any sense, and I don't know why we want to phase out the early adopters of Bitcoin and the small investors who are the ones who have brought us in this market to this point at this time. So I've got a lot more to say about it, but that's the first, my first salvo on what should be a series of videos. But I wanted to get that out there, that I'm definitely against it. I think there's a better way to do it, and it's unfair to the real entrepreneurs who got into cryptocurrency at the early stages. So more to come. I'm Tracy, at tracyfirm.com.